we can talk about something really serious with the horses. Good morning, y'all. Just put some coffee on this morning. Hope y'all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. Speaking of, this is Thanksgiving for us. So I'll tell you about it in a few minutes. Talking about coffee, I wanted to say this because I get this question a lot, and I thought if I just put it in a video, then everybody that wants to know can see it. And that is, with our coffee, how many scoops do I use? We got a 10-cup coffee maker. And so what I do is I put 6 tablespoons. And so 6 tablespoons in there for my 10-cup coffee maker. So, and you can, tinker around with it. You may like it stronger than that. You may like it weaker than that. But that's what I do. But I do hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. We got a lot to do and cover today. And, well, first things first, let me tell you this. Y'all, this was not the forecast this entire week. And as of yesterday, it got down. Well, I got up at 5 this morning and it was 28 degrees, I can tell you that. And so I'm a little worried. I am worried about the basil and lantana in the greenhouse because it just wasn't supposed to get that cold last night. Woo! Thank goodness for the greenhouse. Wow, okay, it's doing great. Thank goodness. That was, I told Brooke, I said, did you know it's gonna get that cold? And she said, no. And I said, well, it's 28 degrees right now. And her mouth dropped. And I said, I'm worried about my basil and my lantana that I took cuttings off of. And whew, thank goodness it's okay. But that was usually, on temperature wise, the weathermen are typically, they're pretty spot on around here. Rain's a different story, but I mean, we dodged one there though. All right, let's go see if that coffee's ready. And let's go check on the horses. Brooke's already out. I've already made 1 pot. It's cold this morning. I figured, you know what? I need a second pot. But Brooke's already gone, checking on things at the barn. I'm about to head over to the shove barn and get the horses going this morning and show y'all what's all going over there. We got some new routines and stuff going now. It's gonna take us a little bit to get adjusted to the new routines around here. Whew, man, it is cold out there. Man, don't look like it because the sun's out, but and the weather we've been having, no idea these temperatures this morning. But fixing to take care of the horses. Things are a little different. Me and Brooke are kind of splitting up. We talked about it this morning over our coffee, that how it's just so much easier, which sounds weird that they're split. So I'm coming over here and I'm taking care of the horses. And you wouldn't think that adding the horses routine would make that much difference, but it does. It really, really, really does. Let me show y'all what's going over here, and I want to talk about something that I've gotten a lot of messages about, and something that's really, really serious right now. It's, well, really only in the equine world, and I want to clear some things up and tell y'all what we're doing, and maybe this will relieve some of y'all for us and what we're doing here on our farm. Now, this doesn't mean everybody, but maybe this will just let some of y'all breathe a little easier for us.
All right, let's see how long it's going to take Loretta to figure out I'm here with the feed. Let's don't knock me over. I know, but just like that. That wasn't going to work, was it? Hey, where's Loretta? She still doesn't know it, does she? Look at her. She's all the way out on the other side of the pasture, walking around. Has no idea it's feeding time. What's it gonna take? All right, boy. There you go. Loretta! Oh, wow, I'm hollering. She can't hear. She's over here hunting for acorns. Let's see what she does when she realizes I'm coming towards her. Hey, girl! She'll feel me before she hears me. Or she might hear Tater. Hey, girl. Oh, goodness. It is breakfast time. Look at there. Look at there. I thought you were going to sleep in for breakfast. Walking around looking for acorns and missed your breakfast. Oh, Gus over there is going to be finished and you're just going to be getting started. All right, girl. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll come back and get your bowls so we don't have to go on a search in the morning.
Now let's go wet their feed down. And here's one thing that we were using the kitchen in the milk room. Don't have a kitchen over here yet, but I do plan on putting a sink and hot water in the barn at some point. But we do have water over here, and I'm going to just go use the regular water hose and get their food wetted down. All right. And I put a good bit of water in their food too, y'all. I mean, a good bit of water in there. But it will soak it up.
All right, gang. Y'all ready to come out? Come on out, everybody. Topper said he's going to stay in for a while. He's enjoying that corner of sunshine over there by the mineral feeder. Stretch it out, buddy. Yep. Come on out. You sure are a beautiful boy. You too, honey. Where's Miss Jessie? Oh, I should have known. Miss Jessie's right behind me, along with a couple of emus that are pecking me. Come on out, boys. What a good-looking family y'all are. Y'all ready to eat? Matilda over here on the side, she just doesn't care. Tater is the one that stands up for everybody else saying, we need feed. We need feed. It's coming, girl. Nobody else could really care. Mildred, she's probably number 2. You don't look like you've missed a meal either, girl. Looks like we're gonna need to put a hay bale in there for the cows. And while they're in here eating, I think I'll go shut the gate so we won't have any competition when we're trying to get that bale in the ring. Make things much easier, won't it, Topper?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let their food soak. Me and Brooke, I got to put a bale of hay over there for the cows. So when we get done with that, this should be good and ready to give these guys for breakfast. I'm coming, Willie. We got to let your food soak though, buddy, okay? Yeah, we got to let your food soak. I'll be back. What's going on, T-Rex Tater? Hey, girl. I know, we're going to get your hay ready for Thanksgiving. Yeah, we're going to get your hay ready. I know, it's coming. That's not going to make Brooke go any faster, though, okay? not. Promise you. No, it's not. But y'all cheering her on though. Tater, you ever notice no one else does that? Probably not. You probably don't care. Y'all hear them crows? There they are. All right, Mama will be here in just a minute. We're gonna get y'all fixed up. I promise. What's going on, beautiful? You doing all right, Matilda? There's the big man on campus back there. What's going on, Big Daddy? We're getting the hay. It is hay day. And there's the little man on campus. You can see his back right there and his tail. All right. I hear you. I hear you, girl. I hear you, girl. I promise I hear you. Y'all ready? Of course we're ready. What kind of question is that? I hear you, girl. Well, I'm letting y'all out. Let's do this. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Hey, day. Y'all look at that little chunky monkey. Oh, you can tell who his mama is. 1000%. Alrighty. Devil went down to Georgia. We're on. Let's go get those horses, Holly. Their food should be good and soaked and ready to roll. Yeah. And we can talk about something really serious with the horses. You ready? This will be the last day for your Thanksgiving bandana. What are we gonna put on next? I don't know. Is it too early for Christmas? Probably not. Oh yeah, it's good. Good and ready. Oh yeah, perfect. Not only is it a new routine for us, talking about new routines, it's a big change for the horses. And if any of y'all ever been around horses or know horses, they do scare easily. And of course they are a little anxious. They're a prey animal. So they're always, you know, always on alert, I should say. Well, y'all, this is the second time in 2 videos I've done this. I swear I thought I hit the record button, and I did not. I did not. But you can see I poured their feed in here. I gotta double check. Did I tell you the truth? Anyways, here's Willie and Reska. They're doing great. As I was saying, it is a new routine for them. Now, Reska, they're both kind of getting confused a little bit, not too bad. Reska more than Willie. Reska will want to come in the stall, and so I'll bring her bucket in the stall, and then she wants to go out of the stall, and then I bring her bucket out of the stall, and then it's kind of like musical chairs. But I'd say probably next week they'll have this down pat where each one of them or each one of them it does eat. Now, there were some concerns about us putting sand in this stall right here. Now, this was red clay. So when it rains, it was going to turn into a slippery, sloppy mess. So we had to do something. Now, at the barn we have now, the big barn or the original barn, we had sand put in all around the stalls over there. And we haven't had an issue. Now, there were some people concerned that the horses could get sand colic and some other things there. Then I had horse people reach out to me and say, no, it's perfectly fine. The sand's okay. You're going to be okay. Now, I will say this. They do not spend hardly any time under here whatsoever, at least right now. Zero, none. They don't eat in here. Their water's not in here. They're not laying in here. We ran it by Dr. D. He didn't see an issue with it. I know they use sand in arenas and that kind of thing. So we just had to do something so the guys wouldn't get in here and it'd just be a sloppy, muddy mess. And so that's why we did the sand. Now, I do think we're going to be okay. We'll watch it closely. If we see anything or anything happening with them, they're fine. But right now, they're spending 99.9% of their time out in the pasture. Their hay's out in the pasture, and we're feeding them outside this stall. Now, here is the big one that I want to talk about that has devastated the horsing world right now. And that is something called EHV1, and that is equid herpesvirus 1. And a lot of y'all have reached out to me worried about our horses. What are we going to do about it? And it is a really bad virus. Let me just put it to you like that. It is really bad. Now, I wanted to clear some stuff up so a lot of y'all can be more informed about EHV1. And number one, it is highly contagious, very contagious, okay? And it spreads by air or contact. And it is long-lived. So it can even get on horse tack. It can get on your clothes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the case that started this all was in Texas. Now, as of right now, as I'm making this video, I don't know of any known cases in Alabama, okay? But what has happened is that the horsing community has shut down everything, far as I know. I know here in Alabama they have, I know they have in Texas, and I'm sure this is everywhere, but there's no more horse shows going on right now. Any type of function where horses come together, no auctions, no rodeos, no trail riding, anything like that, all that has been put to a halt until this settles down and is safe for things to continue. Now, this is what I wanted you guys to know. We have a closed herd here on our farm, especially with equine. And we're not bringing any new equine into our farm right now. Don't have any plans of doing that. And especially right now, we wouldn't do that because of what's going on in the equine world right now. The only way these guys could get this deadly virus, which also I forgot to mention this, what makes it really bad, is that it can incubate for 2 weeks. So your horse or equine could show no symptoms whatsoever for 2 weeks. But we have a closed herd, so our horses are not going to come in contact with any other horse whatsoever because they're senior horses. We don't go any type of rides. We don't go any shows. We don't go any type of rodeos. And that includes us too. He's making a big mess. You see his face, his lips. So we're not really worried about our equine here on our farm. Again, that's the only way that your horse could get this virus. It has to come in contact with it. It's not going to be brought in by birds. It's not going to be brought in by insects or anything strange. The only way it can be brought in is either via really 2 ways. By another horse or something that's been in contact with it, say like a saddle or some type of tack or something like that, okay? then it could be brought into our farm. But I hope that clears it up. I know a lot of y'all been really concerned about this. We don't have any horses near us. You know, I don't have neighbors with horses. I don't have horses across the street. And where my horses are located, it would really be really hard for them to get in contact with another horse as well. I hope that clears things up and y'all can relax a little bit about Willie Reska and Miss Pocket. And we do appreciate y'all. We really do. We appreciate your concern. We know that you love these horses just as much as we do and are concerned about them and care for them. And hey, baby. Hey, baby. And don't want anything to happen to these guys whatsoever. Right, gorgeous? Right? Y'all's faces is always so nasty, isn't it? Yeah, that's okay. That's some good soup, in it? Yeah, really good soup. Come on, Holly, let's go get Thanksgiving going. You want to? Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, load up. Let's go get Thanksgiving going. Yeah. You gonna help me? You gonna help me with Thanksgiving? Yeah. Speaking of, there was a little snafu or mistake with Thanksgiving supper, dinner, lunch, whatever you want to call it, right, Holly? Actually, it's gonna be dinner or supper, depending on where you're from. We usually say supper here, right? I don't know what you guys call it. What do y'all call your nighttime meal? Dinner or supper? Let me know in the comments below. All right, let's get this thing started. Well, y'all, if you watch our live streams, then you probably heard Brooke talk about, well, y'all know Brooke hasn't been 100% here lately, and coming up Thanksgiving, Brooke usually does a good bit, and we'll cook a turkey or a turkey breast or something like that for Thanksgiving, and usually I'll take care of the protein, and then Brooke will do all these sides, and her mom will do something, and, well, we decided that was just too much. And there was a little local store here that was offering a Thanksgiving special where they took care of, where you pick how many sides you want, and then your protein, either ham or turkey. That's what we decided to do. This year, we're just going to do it this way. Be easy peasy. Don't have to worry about anything. And that's what we decided to do. Well, Brooke went and picked it up yesterday. And let me just say, it was an uncooked turkey. And Brooke was she thought I was going to be upset. Because again, I usually take care of the protein, either if it's on the grill or if it's in the oven. And I said, no, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. So I'm cooking a turkey for Thanksgiving this year. And I'm going to smoke it. This is how we've been doing it the last few years. It's just really easy on the grill. I got a pellet grill. I just set it and forget it pretty much. And we can go about our business today. So no big deal at all. We're still going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. No burden on anybody. And to be honest with y'all, I'm kind of happy that it happened. I kind of enjoy this. You know, at first I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Not having to have to cook, but I enjoy it. So I just put a barbecue rub that I had on the turkey last night. It's been sitting in the refrigerator. I'm gonna put it on the grill, gonna let it smoke, do its thing, and then we're gonna have a great Thanksgiving supper. And I know it's gonna be good. No matter what, it's gonna be good. So I gotta know, how many of y'all have treated your Thanksgiving turkey, I guess any turkey, it don't have to be Thanksgiving turkey, like you would barbecue, like barbecue chicken or something like that? Let me know in the comments below. Also, for Thanksgiving, are you a turkey person or are you a ham person? Because I'm going to tell you, as I've gotten older, my My opinion's kind of changed on this a little bit. I used to think turkey was a little overrated. And it still kind of is just a little bit, you know. I'm a dark meat fan when it comes to it, but to me, turkey dark meat isn't the best. And if it's not cooked quite right, then it can be really dry and not have much flavor and kind of bland. But at the same time, if it's done right, it's absolutely fabulous. So I kind of straddle the fence on that, if turkey's overrated or not. But I would love to know, are you a turkey fan, ham fan? You think turkey's overrated? You rather have ham? Or y'all do both for Thanksgiving? I know. Let me know in the comments below. And I'll show you what this is going to look like when it gets off. But it's going to take a minute. Probably 5-6 hours. But it's going to be worth it. If not, if it don't turn out, guess what? It ain't the end of the world. We're going to sit down. We're going to laugh. We're going to have a good time. And I'm going to enjoy it. No matter what. Well, y'all, we hope y'all had the best Thanksgiving ever. Me and Holly, we're full. We're full, aren't we, girl? We're full. I do hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. I really, really do. Hope you enjoyed today's video, right? We'll catch you guys on the next one. There's my main man, Rock behind me. What you doing, Rock? What you doing, buddy? You full from Thanksgiving too? But we do hope y'all have the best day ever. Catch you guys on the next one. And y'all be good.